Welcome to Mystic Radio with Robin Alexis from Mystical Mount Shasta. If it's Wednesday or Sunday, it is Mystic Radio. And if you're listening on the radio, WEMJ in Laconia, New Hampshire, it's on Saturday. Hello, I'm Bob Bordenero, Robin's husband and producer of Mystic Radio with Robin Alexis. Robin and I welcome our listeners from all over the world to call the show today. It's your calls and questions that make our live call-in show so intriguing. So if you want to talk to Robin, and I know you think about it every week at this time, so pick up the phone now. Here's your chance. The toll-free number is 888-298-5569, locally in Seattle, 425-373-5527. Now, Robin and I want to thank you for joining us today and for telling your family and friends about Mystic Radio. As many of you know, Mystic Radio is an experience, not an explanation, which means you can't tell somebody about what she does because it is experiential. And it is so special. And so get your family and friends to listen to Mystic Radio and they will understand how special it is.
Hi, everybody. I'm Robin Alexis. Thank you for joining us today. It is deep honor to spend time with you. Remember, the goal of Mystic Radio is to provide you with self-empowerment to make your own decisions based on your own discernment. I encourage you to never surrender your free will or personal responsibility to me or to anyone else. It is our decree that we believe that everyone, each of us, are accountable for our own thoughts, words, and deeds, and learning how to manage your own energy. So if that sounds interesting to you, stay tuned and learn how to enhance your ability to know, trust, and act upon your own knowing.
So I know it's a little snowy up there and a little rainy.
Really?
Well, there's a little snow and possibly a little rain up in the Washington,
that
Seattle
on
area.
Facebook.
It certainly is raining down here in Mount Shasta. So if you're inside or you want to pull the car over and talk to Robin, the phone number here it is, 888-298-5569, locally in Seattle, 425-373-5527. Now, when you call in, you have one question to ask Robin, so make it a good one, and she can be of service to you in many ways. She can teach you how to manage your own energy and help you get the clarity about the choices you have to make in life. She can tell you about your past lives, as she's a medium, and she can talk to babies, people, or pets who've transitioned to the other side, and she can rebalance your energy. So once again, if you're ever thought about talking to Robin on the radio, here's your opportunity, a free on-air reading. So the toll-free number, I'm going to read it slowly, 888-298-5569, locally in Seattle, 425-373-5527. Now, we have a great show for you coming up with our courageous callers. Callers, please take your phone off speaker and turn off your radio and computer before you get on the call with Robin, and pay attention because we may come to you very quickly to the radio show. There's lots of people out there listening and interested in what you have to say.
And Bob and I hear that people intend to call into Mystic Radio for their radio readings, but then they forget. So we do have a suggestion to help you remember, and that is put your cell phone alarm on repeat for 12 noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern Time on Wednesdays, and put that Mystic Radio call-in number in your phone. Again, the toll-free number is 888-298-5569. And I was speaking with someone on Monday, and they told me that they are also, when they're running events, like we have this appointment radio, when they're running their events, they're also asking people to put it in their cell phones. So this is a trend that is starting here, and I think it's really cool that that's a way to use our cell phones to enhance our spiritual path by reminding us to stay focused. I think that's pretty cool.
And I'm setting alarms all day long to remind me to do this in 15 minutes, in a half hour.
My dad does.
My phone alarm, my alarm on the stove, no matter what it is. So set your alarm at 12 noon Pacific time.
Some people set their alarm every day for 11:11.
That's right.
And that's an auspicious time of the day, and that they get all groovy with spirit then.
Yes, they do, if they know how to set their alarm.
Yeah.
Once again, if you want to talk to Robin today, give us a call now. Toll free, 298-5569. Locally in Seattle, 425-373-5527. Don't wait too long in the show, because if you wait too long, you may not get in or we may not get to you. So give us a call now, toll free, 888-298-5569. Well, I'm going to play the gong to clear the energy for the show, and then we'll get to our courageous callers.
That feels really good. Ooh.
Well, before I get to callers, I just want to mention, and we can give more information later, if you're having any computer problems or communication problems or luggage problems if you're traveling, we are in Mercury in retrograde, and that did hit yesterday. It started yesterday and will go through, looks like March 28th. So if any of these problems are coming up and you don't know why, your phone's not working right or your computer's not working right, or
just make more rum.
You're arguing with your partner, or your friends, or your family. We're in it.
Yeah, we just apologize to each other up front of Mercury in retrograde in case we have communication problems.
It's like, I'm sorry for anything I might accidentally say in Mercury in retrograde for the next 3 weeks. So, because it does affect us and people. But let's get this. Wait, let me give those phone numbers out. If you want to talk to Robin today, I'll give them out one more time. Give us a call now. Toll free, 888-298-5569. Locally in Seattle, 425-373-5527. We're going to go to Karen from Everett, Washington. Karen, welcome to Mystic Radio from Mount Shasta, California. Karen, you're on with Robin Alexis.
Hi, you two.
Hi, how may we serve you?
Hi, you one.
That's great for an Aries. I am calling because I've had a recent relationship breakup, and I'm wondering if I need a balancing or clearing, and if I've learned the lesson, and what is the lesson with this?
Well, the first thing I'm hearing is for us to evaluate what the lesson is. And what do you, or several lessons are actually. So if you were to suspect what it is that you learned from that relationship, what do you suspect that it is, Karen?
Oh, gosh, it just came up to listen to my intuition more.
To listen to your intuition more. Okay. Well, that is, what is larger to learn than that? So let's have you tuck that in your soul and integrate it. That you no longer want to betray your own intuition, your relationship with your own intuition, in order to be in relationship with someone else. Because ultimately that relationship will only end up having the holy purpose of teaching you to have your relationship with your own intuition. There you go, right there. I can feel your energy shifting, Karen. Are you able to feel that too or not?
Not a whole lot.
Okay, good. I'm glad for your honesty. It was an initiation right there. So, how is it when you do hear your intuition? How is it that you know that you're getting a message from your intuition, Karen?
That's what I'm trying to clarify.
Okay, so that's what I was suspecting, is that the experience with the relationship was about listening to your intuition, but that it's challenging for you to actually hear it because you're not sure how it communicates to you. So let's go back to before you got involved in this relationship, and you were aware that there was intuition signaling you. What were the types of things that happened then that let you know your intuition was communicating to you? Okay, so you're not aware.
Why don't you try woman's intuition? Does she have woman's intuition? Do you ever kind of get a hunch about something?
Yeah, you do. Yes, I do, and I guess I just wasn't listening to it at this time.
Okay, that's it. It's a little voice that talks to you, and you really have the answers to a lot of stuff. So you can start from there and have that grow.
Well, and I'm also feeling that hunch vibration, does it have a particular way of communicating to you, Karen? You know, in hindsight, you can call it a hunch, but when you actually were experiencing it, do you remember what that hunch felt like? Just say
I'm
yes or
wondering
no
if
if you don't. Go ahead.
Oh, yes, at times if I listen to it.
Okay, so you do have some awareness of it, and the third lesson that I'm thinking that you learned excuse me, for having this particular relationship is that when you hear an intuitive voice that you know, choosing what you're hearing, listening to your soul's guidance, that it may break your heart, but it's good for your soul. That sometimes you may not want to listen to that intuitive hunch because you long for love. And what we need to come into understanding is that our soul is love, that our first relationship with love is with our own soul. And so when we can love ourselves, then we will be able to surrender and accept love from another human being or from any source in actuality. And the reason why I'm bringing that up and kind of dragging it out with you, Karen, is because I can tell that you're sick and tired of having relationships that end up breaking up. So how, really looking into, well, what did I learn? Go ahead, Bob.
Well, I want to say that, and all of us, I believe, went through this example. Did you ever in your life, in your dating life, date somebody right up front, you had that feeling inside it's not going to work, but you did it anyway? And the results were, oh, I was right back then. That's kind of what we're talking about.
Yeah, would you say so, Karen?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay. All right. So ultimately, it's the energy behind decisions that determine outcomes. So the decision to be in relationship with your own soul, your own intuition, and not break up with that is a primary energy that you want to have behind any decision to get involved with someone. Now, the reason why I'm kind of hammering that, almost to an annoying way perhaps, is that I'm seeing that in your past lives, when you would listen to your intuition and you did actually act on it, you'd wind up being abused or killed or hung or burned. And so there's this huge conflict in you between like knowing that it's safe now in this lifetime for you to actually not abandon yourself and go with your own guidance and trust that in that place is where you will experience this deep and profound love that you're seeking, both within yourself and with another. So when I said that to you, Karen, how did you feel?
Wow. It really resonated.
So what I'd like to do is honor, as we move into International Women's Day, I believe on March 15th, for all of us who have ever been a woman in this lifetime or another, we have in our memory a wound that when we were in alignment with that woman's intuition that was through survival purposes did develop more. It was very, very enhanced. That's how we cared for ourselves and our children. But as civilization evolved, we were taught that that was bad and that we could get killed or ostracized or certainly not taken care of if we listened to those voices. So that conflict in our own being of having us, try to shut up something that was so profoundly beautiful within us created this wound. And so at this time, let's bring that wound up and let's honor it and kiss the boo-boo of that wound and let us know that those things have passed and that we now do have permission to give ourselves the ability to consciously choose that we do have access to this intuition. It is us. It is a gift. And as we allow ourselves the gift of using that intuition, we have 3 ways that we can utilize it. To make it very simple, those 3 ways are in these different situations we get into, which in your case was intuitively knowing you shouldn't have gone there in the first place, but choosing it anyway because you were like rolling with it. That was accept the situation. That's one of the 3 ways we can handle our intuition. You either accept the situation and just keep going, or you leave the situation and you go in another direction, or you speak up. So in the beginning of that relationship, when you had that intuitive vibration, you clearly, knowingly or unknowingly, decided to stick with it and roll with it and see what happened. But back then, if you had consciously known that one of your options was not just to leave, but to speak up, do you think that you and this person could have worked out what was going on?
Anything's possible.
Okay.
At that point.
All right. Well, take these. There's many teachings in here for you, and I'm sure a lot of other people listening to the call. And I am bowing to you deeply and thanking you for calling in, Karen, because you had the courage to accept the teachings, and you have the courage to heal your wounds, and you have the courage to love and be loved. And therefore, may you be blessed beyond your wildest imaginations in the future. Thank you so much, Karen, for your call.
Thank you so much, Robin.
Namaste.
If you want to talk to Robin today, give us a call now. The number toll free 888-298-5569. Locally in Seattle 425-373-5527. You know you want to talk to her. Do it now, because now is the moment. We will be back after these messages with more of your calls. This is Mystic Radio.
The Robin Alexis Mystical Power School is underway with her 2019 classes. Robin is your past life tour guide. She teaches students how their past lives are impacting their ability to create an abundant lifestyle here and now in this lifetime. In her Raising Consciousness class series, Robin teaches you how to know, trust, and act upon your own knowing to create a better life for yourself and your family. What is knowing? It is intuition. What is intuition? It is the soul's guidance. Do you know how to access your soul's guidance? If not, it's like missing out on your tool to create an abundant lifestyle. Robin will teach you how to access the skill of trusting your ability to listen and hear your own soul's guidance to create a prosperous and abundant lifestyle. What are you waiting for? Take charge and be the change that you want to see in yourself and the world. To sign up for the Robin Alexis Mystical Power School Raising Consciousness classes, call 530-859-2499. There are 4 separate class modules remaining in 2019. Take one or all 4. You don't need to have taken any of Robin's past classes to take any or all of these 2019 upcoming class modules. The cost for each individual 4-week class module is $298. The next class starts on Wednesday, March 6, 2019, and is scheduled every other Wednesday night for 8 weeks. Email bob@robinalexis.com for additional details about how you can empower and enrich yourself by attending the 2019 Robin Alexis Mystical Power School Raising Consciousness classes. To sign up, call 530-859-2499 now.
Would you like a private psychic as an advocate? In your life right now during these vulnerable times, wouldn't it be nice to have someone you could speak with that would help you rebalance your energy? You would be surprised how many busy, conscious parents and professionals can't afford to mismanage their energy. They have to have someone help them. These people recognize when their energy is off kilter, and if they're calling me, they trust me to assist them. One of my clients says that I bring her peace of mind to her hectic life, and that she feels like I'm a personal, psychic, spiritual empowerment coach that she can rely on. Would you like a hand up? I'm here to serve you. You call Bob at 530-859-2499 and schedule your one-on-one phone session with me that way, or for your convenience, you can visit the Mystic Store at robinalexis.com. That's robinalexis.com. Visit the Mystic Store or call Bob 530-859-2499 and let me help you get strong to be you and take care of all your responsibilities. Lean on me. Let me serve you.
In 2002, Robin Alexis, host of Mystic Radio, was asked to clear a Hollywood movie set that was experiencing poltergeist activity. The set was the infamous home of Dr. Hodel, who was suspected of a horrible killing. This famous Hollywood murder case is called the Black Dahlia. The next night at a party, by divine right timing, Robin met Fauna Hodel, George's daughter. She learned that Fauna was writing a book about her life as Dr. George Hodel's daughter. That was finally published in 2008. Years later, a woman named Donnie called into Mystic Radio, and Robin channeled to her that she was supposed to contact Fauna Hodel. Subsequently, Robin connected these two women. They didn't know why, but they both had enough faith in Robin to have a conversation, and they developed a deep friendship. Fauna Hodel has since transitioned, but in January 2019, Fauna's book has been made into a TNT television series, and Donnie was hired to assist with this 6-part series titled I Am the Night. Donnie is the publisher of Cultures magazine, where she is creating a full spread and cover feature in the winter issue of TNT's I Am the Night. Call into Mystic Radio on Wednesdays at 12 noon Pacific Time for your free on-air reading. It just might change your life.
Easy on the ears, good for the soul. Alternative Talk 1150.
Welcome back to Mystic Radio with Robin Alexis from Mystical Mount Shasta. If you want to talk to Robin today, now's the time. Give us a call. Toll free, 888-298-5569. Locally in Seattle, 425-373-5527. Give us a call now. You want to talk to her, now is the time. And you can get in to talk to her. Also, if you want a session with Robin, you can look at our website, robinalexis.com. Check out the sessions. You can purchase it from the website, or you can call me at 530-859-2499, and we'll get you set up. And you heard in the break about Robin's Raising Consciousness classes. Well, the class starts tonight at 6:30 Pacific time. So if you want to get in at the last minute, there are openings in the class, and you can give us a call at 530-859-2499 this afternoon. We'll get you set up, we'll get you the conference call numbers, and you'll be in the class at 6:30 tonight. So you can call us, and the things that you can learn in this class is you can get a blueprint for abundance with cash flow and consciousness. There are 4 standalone classes, and you get to spend 4 to 6 hours with Robin. It's 4 weeks. It's every other Wednesday starting tonight. So for the next 8 weeks, every other Wednesday, you can be in a class with Robin at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. And once again, the phone number is 530-859-2499. And if you want to talk to Robin on the phone today, the phone number is 888-298-5569. Give us a call now. Get on the radio with Robin.
And I want to say I really appreciate Karen's call. She was totally willing to own where she was part of the problem instead of part of the solution for creating something in her life that caused her to pause. And with her courage and her willingness to look within herself and be accountable for her own thoughts, words, and deeds, she will become a creatress of things that will give her more and more joy in her life. And that is very rewarding for me as a radio reading person to see people like this owning that. And we talked earlier in the show about what is intuition, and intuition is soul guidance, and it appears naturally in all of us in those instants, or like hunches, like what Karen was saying, where when your mind is calm, you just like, oh, maybe I should do this or that or whatever. And for those of us who have understood that when we don't listen to that voice, it creates experiences that we no longer choose to have, then we can allow for our thoughts to effectively cause us to take different actions in our life. And that's what the class is all about, is really helping people anchor in their ability to know, trust, and act upon their own knowing. And, another thing is that we will learn about how feelings are the doorway to our spirituality. And we talked again about with Karen, the first call today, that when we have feelings that are stored up in us, in our souls from previous incarnations, they will still come spilling out and affect us because our souls are eternal and feelings are eternal. But when we open up and we allow ourselves to feel them, to witness them, it offers up transformation and clarity on these abilities to know, trust, and act upon our own knowing and create our futures in a way that give us joy.
And here's a very simple way to, if you have a question, to understand if your intuition, what your intuition is saying. If your feeling on the inside is a gong, then it's right. And if it's a clunk, it's wrong. It's very simple. Those simple feelings, if you're looking at something and you're getting a clunk, then you should stay away from it. And if you're getting a gong, it's the right way to go.
And sometimes Bob and I get the clunk and we still go for it, and then we look at each other and we go, well, why did we do that?
In our lives, we have done that, and it has hurt us.
And we've talked about it consciously. So anyway, I really appreciated Karen's call earlier, and I'd like to go serve some other folks now.
Yes, well, let's get to Elaine from Pacific, Washington. Elaine, welcome to Mystic Radio from Mount Shasta, California. You're on with Robin Alexis.
Thank you for taking my call. I love listening to you. I learn a lot.
Oh, good.
I have a simple question. I started listening to like ancient music that had certain vibrations to calm you and clear your chakras and whatever like that.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, like the next night, I had an unusual experience of something put its hand on my heart and then kind of like entered me like energetically.
Mm-hmm.
Was that a good thing or a bad thing?
Well, usually if something enters through your heart, it's letting you know that it is coming in love. But on the other hand, if it entered your heart and you didn't give it permission, then maybe there's a boundary issue presenting. So how did it feel after it entered energetically?
Well, it felt really warm when it touched my heart. It felt good. And the whole thing felt good.
Okay, so if you are comfortable with continuing to have those types of experiences, then you can allow that presence to serve you in that way. But if you decide that that didn't work for you, then you can, with the authority vested within you by Mother, Father, God, you can command that you don't have another experience like that. And the reason why I'm saying that is I did write about this in my book, Robin Song. But when I was a young woman, I literally would be awakened in the middle of the night to a spirit that was sexually violating me. And it happened more than once. And I have talked to other women who experienced that. So the way it sounds like this presence that came to you lovingly. It came to you through your heart. It wasn't a violent thing. It was a warm thing. It was a caring thing. But still, if you left you wondering whether you really wanted to have that experience or not, you get to have your Me Too movement as a soul and say, you know what? Thanks, but no thanks. That's not what I choose to experience. You can even ask for the energy to identify itself. You have the right to create boundaries, to manage your own energy and protect the integrity of your own soul. So when I say these things to you, Elaine, how do you feel?
I feel that I want to know who it is or what it is or who it is. I think I have an idea, but I'm not sure. So,
yeah, I have a sense that you have an idea too. And the idea that you're having, is that a force that you're willing to experience that type of experience with?
Yes.
Okay. So now that you are aware that you have the right to command what you will and will not experience, not only as a human or a woman, but as a soul. You have the power and the choice to decide what you want to experience, because it's just like what we talked about with Karen at the beginning of the show. She's dealing with a human, you're dealing with a spirit. If we have an experience that we decide we don't want, then we can choose to say, okay, we were part of the problem instead of part of the solution before because we didn't speak up, we didn't clarify. We might have been confusing to something. But now, own it, be it, make a conscious decision, and know that that is your right as a soul in human form, having a human experience. Yes, Bob?
Hey, Robin, when you had that experience with the spirit in the dream time, what did you do? How did you handle it? How did you...
Well, first of all, they didn't only happen to me in the dream time. Sometimes it happened to me, when I was awake. All of a sudden, this experience would overtake me. And believe it or not, at that time, I was a very young woman. I was in my early 20s. I did not know what to do. And I had a friend who was, believe it or not, a Jehovah's Witness. And even though that's not a way that I chose to worship, she said to me, what you can do, Robin, is you can walk around your house and you can say, in the name and the blood of Jesus Christ, I revoke this energy from my home. And I did, and it never bothered me again.
Wow.
So that's how I handled it.
So basically, if you use Jesus Christ or anything to evoke leaving your house, the spirit leaving your house.
Well, yeah, I don't think back then I would have said it, just with my own power. Now I'm very clear that power can come through me. But then that is what helped me, and it stopped completely.
Well, you took power. You took your power back.
Yeah.
And that's what you're talking about.
And I've spoken with quite a few women since then who have had that experience, and I've given them the same tool I used, and then they've used it, and then they've been okay.
That's great.
Yeah.
So if you want to talk to Robin today, give us a call now, toll free. The number is 888-298-5569, locally in Seattle, 425-373-5527. And we will be back with more of your calls after this message.
Do you feel that you are living your highest potential and having the most prosperous life that you ever dreamed of? If not, I do encourage you to take my classes. This is Robin Alexis, and in 2019, in my Mystical Power School, I am offering 4 separate class modules in 2019. You can take one or all 4. And you don't need to have taken any of my previous classes to take any of my upcoming class modules. The cost for each individual 4-week module is $298. That's what it costs for a one-on-one phone session with me. If you think that is your best way that I can be of service to you, then I encourage you to book a one-on-one phone session. But if you think you would enjoy taking classes with me, then please call Bob at 530-859-2499 and get some more information about my classes, or you could email him at bob@robinalexis.com, and he will get you the information and details about how you can empower and enrich yourself by attending my 2019 class series, Raising Consciousness. Are you ready? Are you ready to live your highest potential? Then call Bob and sign up for my classes. 530-859-2499. Do it now.
Are the events of your life or the events of the world getting you down or off balance? Successful and conscious people recognize when their energy is off kilter. Busy parents and professionals can't afford to mismanage their energy. When you feel something is not right, schedule a one-on-one personal phone session with Robin Alexis immediately when you realize you're out of balance and things are not going well. In a testimonial, one person said, "In my personal experience with Robin, she has brought peace of mind to my hectic life. She's like a psychic spiritual empowerment coach that I can rely on, who helps me reset my stamina in 1 hour." Call Bob now at 530-859-2499 and schedule your private one-on-one phone session with Robin Alexis. If it's more convenient, purchase your session at the Mystic Store on RobinAlexis.com. That's the Mystic Store at RobinAlexis.com or call 530-859-2499. Let the metaphysical mother, Robin Alexis, help you keep it together in this unsettling world. In 2002, Robin Alexis, host of Mystic Radio, was asked to clear a Hollywood movie set that was experiencing poltergeist activity. The set was the infamous home of Dr. Hodel, who was suspected of a horrible killing. This famous Hollywood murder case is called the Black Dahlia. The next night at a party, by divine right timing, Robin met Fauna Hodel, George's daughter. She learned that Fauna was writing a book about her life as Dr. George Hodel's daughter. That was finally published in 2008. Years later, a woman named Donnie called into Mystic Radio, and Robin channeled to her that she was supposed to contact Fauna Hodel. Subsequently, Robin connected these two women. They didn't know why, but they both had enough faith in Robin to have a conversation, and they developed a deep friendship. Fauna Hodel has since transitioned, but in January 2019, Fauna's book has been made into a TNT television series, and Donnie was hired to assist with this 6-part series titled I Am the Night. Donnie is the publisher of Cultures magazine, where she is creating a full spread and cover feature in the winter issue of TNT's I Am the Night. Call into Mystic Radio on Wednesdays at 12 noon Pacific Time for your free on-air reading. It just might change your life.
Find our app in the Apple App Store or Google Play Store and take us with you wherever you go. Alternative Talk AM 1150.
Welcome back to Mystic Radio with Robin Alexis from Mystical Mount Shasta. If it's Wednesday or Sunday, it is Mystic Radio. And to get in touch with us for sessions with Robin, and you can see how powerful they can be, give us a call now at 530-859-2499, or you can purchase it right from the website, RobinAlexis.com. You can follow Robin on Facebook at Robin Alexis. And you just heard about Robin's class. It starts tonight, 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. And if you are interested, give me a call. Toll free. Give me a call. The number is 530-859-2499, and we'll get you set up for tonight's class. How exciting. You could decide tonight I'm going to spend 4 over the next 8 weeks with Robin.
Wow, do we have some calls that I can take?
We do, but I first want to tell you we are in Mercury in retrograde, and let me just tell you what that is. Mercury rules the mind, the mental processes in all forms of communications, including travel, speaking and writing, messages, letters, faxes, emails, books, contracts, and documents, and transportation facilities all fall under Mercury's influence. When Mercury's retrograde, expect delays, confusion, miscommunications, misunderstandings, and lost mail, including transportation problems and failures in negotiations. What to do in Mercury retrograde, which only started yesterday for the next 3.5 weeks. It's till March 28th. You confine your activities to the rewords: review, reflect, repair, recheck, reschedule, rewrite, reformulate, and so on. So if your computer's not working, or your phone's not working, or your partnership is not working, it could be Mercury in retrograde, and take a look at that. So now we have some calls.
Goody.
We've got Bree from Boston, Massachusetts. Bree, welcome to Mystic Radio from Mount Shasta, California. You are on with Robin Alexis.
Hey guys, Bob, I love your energy today. It's awesome. It's making me feel good.
Aww.
Thank you.
Makes me feel good too, Bree. How may we serve you?
Love and adore you. I just want to check in with you. Just feeling a little bit of overwhelm on the business side of things, and I don't know, whatever you're getting that you feel like you can do, maybe just kind of clear me.
Yeah, you do feel like your energy systems need to be recalibrated. We're going to start with your crown chakra and go up to your upper chakras and your upper dimensional grids, and your connections to what is called the monadic body. And that's kind of where I see the oversoul frequency. And there's quite a bit of confusion going on in that part of your fields. And it seems like none of that vibration is yours. So somehow it looks like you're hosting energy, quite a bit of energy that isn't your own. So when I say that to you, Bree, does that resonate?
Yeah, that does resonate. Yep.
Okay, so possibly the reason that you're feeling that overwhelm is you're running energy that isn't yours. And so let's go ahead in and ask for your guides and guardian angels, your masters and ascended masters. And let's call in some new guides for you today, some Venusian guides, to come in and cleanse and purify and bless and heal your upper chakras, your upper dimensional grids, and your monadic body. And ask that whoever was in there, that they go back to their own high selves for their own soul growth, for what is in the absolute highest and holiest for them as well. There we go. That feels better already. Now I may start chanting or singing or Bob will play the gong as this energy is being lifted from you and clearing itself out. Because none of this energy is, there it goes. Ialama Kiante Oyam. Okay, so what I'm being guided to share with you is how this energy became accumulated in your field. And my intuition is that in the dream time, you've been going to the border, and that you, as a lawyer, have been in the dream time offering help to the depressed energy down there, and the miscommunication and the chaos, the inefficiency of taking care of all of the issues that are down there at the border. So when I say that to you, Bree, did that resonate, or did you think, no, that's not it?
I mean, it's possible, but no, I don't, that's not even my focus, but perhaps unconsciously. I mean, I'm not even really keeping up with that area of the world at the time.
All right. Well, then let's go with, we don't know where it's coming from, even though that's an image that I was seeing. Wherever it is that you've gone to be of service, it's time for those parts of you to come back and be cleansed and blessed and purified and healed and brought back to you to be in your life and to let you, yeah, there you go. Now your energy's shifting. Can you feel that or not?
I felt it, like down the back, my back. Yeah.
Good. Okay. So I think this is a really important call in terms of when we understand that as surrogates, sometimes maybe we are taken into situations in the dream time where we don't even know that we're going, that there's some part of our soul that's getting called there. And if it isn't in harmony with our soul purpose and soul mission, it's actually none of our business, as tough as that sounds. We want to all honor our own soul purpose and soul mission where we are the most of service that we can be. And sometimes it's just keeping the energy tucked into our own field and being present to what it is that we're doing in our lives. And I'm not necessarily saying that Bree was at the border. That didn't resonate to her. But that was the picture that I was being given. So that isn't the way to focus on whether it was there or not there. The fact is her energy was someplace. And when we called it back, she felt better. And she's able to assimilate her own essence and her own energy and be of service to that which is in her life. So how are you feeling now, Bree?
I feel calm. I mean, I feel blessed, and I trust your vision. But I'm also wondering, can you give us something that we can say before we go to bed, just to help with that in the dream?
Yes, what I do is before I go to bed, I ask my higher self to give me the best night's sleep that I can possibly get, to be rejuvenated and regenerated, so that the next day I have the juice I need to fulfill what it is my high self wants me to be doing. Because like Karen, who was our first caller, we're all learning to know, trust, and act upon our own knowing. And our own knowing, where does it come from? It comes from the soul guidance. Well, how do we hear it? We hear it from our higher self. So if we, before we go to bed at night, when we're so vulnerable, say, hey, high self, I value you in me. Please be in me, guide me, bring me home. Let me know what is my highest and holiest to know, trust, and act upon. So when I say that to you, Bree, how do you feel?
I like that. I'm going to do that.
All right.
Hey, Bree, you have a very young child, don't you?
Yes.
How is your relationship and how is the family relationship going? Because, when Robin was talking about the border and there's a lot of mother-child, family-child anxiety down there. And so I'm just wondering, how is your child these days?
I think he's doing well. The relationship is amazing, and the relationship within the family is amazing. But he does, it's an interesting question because he does have the ups and downs, and it's related to school and also related to not being able to be with me all day, I think, also. And there is that anxiety within me. So, yeah, okay. You touched upon it. Thank you, Bob.
Yeah, that was good, Bob. Okay, so let's just take a moment and honor the mother-child relationship and understand that our mothers are our first and most intimate relationship that we ever have in our lives. And let's just understand the intensity and the value of that and honor that. Wow, Bree, can you feel your energy shifting?
Yes, I can.
Wow, that is so beautiful. And again, there may be some sort of sounds coming through here, but certainly honoring the bond of love and keeping it with the strongest integrity that we possibly can, and understanding what it means for the legacy of love when the mother-child bond is honored and respected. Bree, thank you so much for your call. This is just exquisite. And Bob, that was remarkable what you just did. Thank you.
You're very welcome. I'm here to support.
I'll see you tonight. Thank you.
All right.
Wait, what, Bree?
I said I'll see you tonight. I'll call you and we'll figure that out. I want to.
Great. Oh, that's fabulous. Very excited to have you in the class. This is Mystic Radio, and we will be back after these messages.
Are the events of your life or the events of the world getting you down or off balance? Successful and conscious people recognize when their energy is off kilter. Busy parents and professionals can't afford to mismanage their energy. When you feel something is not right, schedule a one-on-one personal phone session with Rob and Alexis immediately when you realize you're out of balance and things are not going well. In a testimonial, one person said, "In my personal experience with Robin, she has brought peace of mind to my hectic life. She's like a psychic spiritual empowerment coach that I can rely on, who helps me reset my stamina in 1 hour." Call Bob now at 530-859-2499 and schedule your private one-on-one phone session with Rob and Alexis. If it's more convenient, purchase your session at the Mystic Store on robinalexis.com. That's the Mystic Store at robinalexis.com, or call 530-859-2499. Let the metaphysical mother, Robin Alexis, help you keep it together in this unsettling world.
This is Robin Alexis. I would love it if you would decide to take classes with me in 2019. In my Mystical Power School, I am offering for this year 4 separate modules of classes. You don't have to take previous ones to take future ones. You can just jump in whenever you want. If you'd like more information about my classes, you can call Bob at 530-859-2499, or you can email him at bob@robinalexis.com. I would love to be of service to you, helping you to know, trust, and act upon your own knowing. What is knowing? It's your intuition, and intuition is your soul's guidance. I can be of assistance to you to help you open up and remember your previous incarnations, your soul's guidance, all of that beautiful good karma that you have in there. Why don't you use it? Let me help you. And if on the flip side you've got some bad karma in there and you need to clear some things out, I'm really good at helping people with that too. So let's help you know, trust, and act upon your own knowing in 2019. Call Bob 530-859-2499 right now.
In 2002, Robin Alexis, host of Mystic Radio, was asked to clear a Hollywood movie set that was experiencing poltergeist activity. The set was the infamous home of Dr. Hodel, who was suspected of a horrible killing. This famous Hollywood murder case is called the Black Dahlia. The next night at a party, by divine right timing, Robin met Fauna Hodel, George's daughter. She learned that Fauna was writing a book about her life as Dr. George Hodel's daughter. That was finally published in 2008. Years later, a woman named Donnie called into Mystic Radio, and Robin channeled to her that she was supposed to contact Fauna Hodel. Subsequently, Robin connected these two women. They didn't know why, but they both had enough faith in Robin to have a conversation, and they developed a deep friendship. Fauna Hodel has since transitioned, but in January 2019, Fauna's book has been made into a TNT television series, and Donnie was hired to assist with this 6-part series titled I Am the Night. Donnie is the publisher of Cultures magazine, where she is creating a full spread and cover feature in the winter issue of TNT's I Am the Night. Call into Mystic Radio on Wednesdays at 12 noon Pacific time for your free on-air reading. It just might change your life.
Wondering what's on next on Alternative Talk 1150? Check out 1150kknw.com.
Welcome back to Mystic Radio with Robin Alexis from Mystical Mount Shasta. If it's Wednesday or Sunday, it is Mystic Radio. And to get in touch with us for one-on-one sessions, you can give us a call, or Robin's class that starts tonight at 6:30 Pacific time. Give us a call, 530-859-2499, or check out the website, robinalexis.com, for her sessions for details, and follow her on Facebook at Robin Alexis.
And you've been hearing about my participation in the TV movie industry for quite a few months now, and I have something new that is coming up. I have been working with script writer Brownell Landrum. She has created my life story, believe it or not, into a children's animated musical movie. And if anyone who's listening would like to see the preliminary trailer of that, and perhaps maybe even get involved with us as we move forward with bringing this to the big screen, you can privately message me on Facebook at Robin Alexis, and I do have a trailer I can share with you. And it's very, very exciting. Brownell took my life story that I had written called Robin's Song, Treasure Your Soul's Journey, and as I had asked her to create it into a script, she said, "Oh man, this is a tough life you had, Robin." And I said, "Yeah." And she goes, "Well, how about if I make it into a children's animated musical instead?" And I was like, wow, this woman is a genius with what she did. She took the teachings. And I do want to thank my mom, because I know she's listening to the show, even though she's on the other side, for naming me Robin. Because my grandmother wanted me, if I was a girl, to be named Matilda Viola. And my mother was so convinced I was going to be a boy that she agreed. And then after I was born in the spring, my mom said she was literally in the hospital holding me in the crook of her arm, and she looked over on the windowsill and there was a robin there. And she said, speaking of hunches and listening to your intuition, my mother said that robin bird looked right at her and said, "You need to name this baby Robin." And my mother did. And now there's going to be a movie called Robin's Song.
And let's say your mother was not really good with intuition
Oh,
in her
no.
or even understanding what women's intuition was.
It must have been the hormones after giving birth to me.
Well,
but she did. She acted on it, and boy, did her mother get mad at her. So that was pretty interesting. The Matilda Viola came from, it was the middle name of both of my grandmothers, maternal and paternal, and they were going to call me Tilly. And so we would be having Mystic Radio with Tilly.
No, I may not have. I may not have gotten together with you if your name. No, no. It's the vibrations of names mean a lot of different things, and that bird, that little robin, spoke to your mother.
Yeah.
She spoke to your mother, and literally, your mother was not very receptive to those kinds of things.
No, my mom was
63 years ago.
Well, and it goes back to what we were talking about with Karen at the beginning of the call. So we'll have to talk about that later on in another show. But stay tuned for the next show next Wednesday.
And I want to thank all our wonderful callers today. You make the show what it is. Thanks to Eric back in the studio for flying the bus for us here at Mystic Radio from mystical Mount Shasta. We will see you next week right here, 12 noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. And here's the last mention. Robin's starting her classes tonight, 6:30 Pacific Time. If you're interested in spending the next 4 over the 8 weeks with Robin, give us a call this afternoon, 530-859-2499. This is Mystic Radio, and we will see you next week, 12 noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern Time.